Hello, Billy.
Good afternoon, and hello, Johnny.
What are we talking about today, Ian?
We are talking about vlogging gear.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like vlogging gear.
I like vlogging gear too. Hi. Hello.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello, Billy.
What's this one?
I thought you were Johnny. I thought I was Billy.
Oh, yeah. That's a big box you got there, Johnny.
Not half as big as the boxes I've seen before, Billy.
What's in it?
Right, what's in it?
Shiny.
Okay.
It looks like Kevlar.
It is. I don't know what camera to look at. I think I'll look at you.
So many cameras.
This is a Moser Mini stabilising machine.
Oh.
There is another word for it.
Gimbal.
Correct. And this stabilising machine, which is otherwise known as a gimbal, comes in a lovely box like this. It's a Moser Mini. I'm not sponsored by anyone, okay? This is purely and utterly off my own back to give information out there to other people, to tell you what works, what doesn't, how it works for me in the real world, how it works for you in the real world.
Yeah, and if you'd like to sponsor me, I'd be much appreciated because I'm down a 10 stopper. Box.
So we're getting off track.
Yeah.
So what we got here is a Moser Mini
Gimbal.
And I have, funnily enough, a Moser gimbal on the other phone, on the other camera. We are filming with a Canon EOS R, which I'm looking at now.
Sure.
And we are now looking at a Samsung Galaxy S10e, which is that one there. So I've always wanted a vlogging camera that was light and able to go out with me up mountains and places like that. I found that the GoPro was great. However, I've got a gimbal for that as well, but it's the Tech, and I found that to be really restricting with the fact that you can't get a mic on it. So that was a bit of a pain, really. So
plus there's more gear you have to take with you, isn't it?
Well, there is that as well, but the fact is, I mean, GoPro is quite small, but I think it's just as heavy as a mobile phone. So
your mobile phone just slips in your pocket, doesn't it?
With that gear on it, don't it?
Well, no.
I'll show you now. I'm going to show you with the with this phone what we got. Okay, so you can't really slip this in your pocket. There you go.
Careful what you slip in your
pocket. Yeah, be careful what you slip in your pocket. You cannot slip that in your pocket, okay? And vice versa, you can't slip this in your pocket either. But what this is the Aircross, Moser Aircross, and it's superb value for money. And look, there's an EOS R on it, and the weight is fantastic. It's fine with it. I've got this system here that I've made up. And the nice thing about these Mosers is they do have a socket there. You can't see it, I don't think, but there's a socket there for hanging on a bracket, which has then a hot shoe on the end that you can then attach a mic to the hot shoe. And then that gives you your mic. You're looking at me holding this up right now. I'm going to put it down in a minute because it is quite heavy. But saying that, the EOS R is relatively light. The lens, however, that I've got on it is not. It's a 24mm Sigma art lens, and it is a beauty of a lens and very, 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 very sharp. Anyway, I'm going to put that back.
Your pocket now, though.
So the Galaxy S10 we're talking about here, but we just hit on the EOS R, right? And we're talking on the EOS R right now.
Where are we actually talking? What country are we actually in?
We can be in any country you like. We're on a green screen.
Where
would you like to be?
Somewhere warm, a beach would be nice.
Okay, there you have it.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Toasty!
Toasty and warm?
Where's the some drinks?
Cool. I'll tell you what, that sun's quite bright.
It's a bit hot, isn't it?
It's a bit hot over there. It's getting low.
I need a handkerchief from head.
Look, I'm casting shadows over you with the sun. That's amazing.
Oh, look at that boo.
Oh, it's really warm. Anyway, moving on.
Hey, I've got to ask you
We digress.
I am going to ask you a quick question.
Oh yes, okay. Go on.
This
Ask
might
me a
catch you
question.
a bit.
Yep.
With your setup, your gimbal head and your phone now.
Yes. So we've come away from the EOS R.
Yeah, we've come away from it now.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it anymore.
But we are doing a comparison. So the EOS R.
I was asking you about the battery.
This is the S10
Can you get an external battery for it all?
Can you get an external battery for the S10e?
For the phone and everything?
Yes, you can.
You can.
Can I just note, since I've been using this phone and I've had it less than a week now, I've realised that from my previous phone, which was an S8, the battery life in this S10e is amazing. It is. It's amazing. And I haven't charged it. I charged it last night and I got up at 8 o'clock this morning. It came off the charger at 8 o'clock this morning. So it's now at 70%.
Yeah.
So we are 70% charged battery and I'm using it for 4K. So that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It's pretty good, that, isn't it?
And not only that, I have ordered a 250 gigabyte
Card.
micro card.
Yeah.
Card. Yeah. SD card.
We
Which can go into the SD card itself, so
Yeah.
I can use it for photography as well, so I can put it into the
Yeah.
EOS R. So it's quite versatile for that card. £44 for 256 gigabyte, and it's a Samsung card, so it's a really good one. But it's also the speed at which it transfers files.
Right.
So I'd say about 100 megabytes a second is probably average. You can get quick ones, but then you will pay the money for it.
Yeah, I think that's got to be a lot more beneficial taking that, especially if we now saw that area that was set up and the picture.
Well, yeah, look at it. I mean,
So
I've just shown you with the EOS R what it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to know?
What's that come up on your camera?
Movie recording has been stopped automatically. The card is full.
See,
so on the EOS R,
this is what
you
I
put
say.
64 gigabyte card in and it fills up instantly.
You buy all these cards and stuff like that,
So let's forget that one.
and they still fill up too quickly.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
So
You found that last week you did with Trevor was that they were filling up quick.
yeah, I'm going to turn that off because I think what it is with the EOS R, that does drain the memory.
Especially if you're doing 4K on that, that's got to really use that.
Yeah, and that's doing 4K right now as well.
Yeah.
So God knows how long this is going to go on, but it's still on.
Do it with the iCloud.
I'm just going to check that he's still on.
We could have been talking to ourselves.
Yeah, he's still on.
Yeah.
12 minutes.
Samsung, yes.
So Samsung, well done.
Yeah, Samsung, if you want to sponsor me, I've got no phone for it.
He wants another phone. One like that. High enough.
I'll have it tattooed on my forehead. Samsung.
Anyway.
Lethal.
Have tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey?
I'll be a sponsor.
We could be the tattoo sponsor.
Yeah.
We don't want to sponsor people, do we?
I don't want to sponsor people. I want people to sponsor me.
Yeah. That's right. Anyway, it's a Moser Mini, and it is specifically for phones. So iPhone, any other phone. It doesn't have to be Samsung, of course. But I did review it online, and it does seem to be a very, very, very good gimbal for the phone. And as I say, we're video on it right now. So
What sort of price are they going for?
They're £100.
£100.
Yeah.
Not bad, is it?
It's £100. So that ain't bad at all.
No.
And the reason I picked Moser was because it has these has the screw-in thread on the handle itself, and you can put all your attachments to it. As you can see there, I've got a light on there, and on the light itself also is. Let me show you there. That is a Ulanzi
Select.
I'll just show you. That'd be easier. There you go. Okay, and that has a what do they call them? The hot shoe on all three sides, or four sides even. No, three sides, and then it has the hot shoe there to attach to the gimbal itself with a small bracket which I can adjust anywhere I want. And then on top of that is my very small mic, which is a video mic by Rode. Now I do like Rode. I don't know why I like Rode, but I do. I've reviewed them and they seem to be quite top-notch mics. They're not cheap. That's, I believe that was £35 just for that small mic there. But you do get with that, you get the windsock as well, which is like they call them dead cats, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't know why I call them a dead cat.
Because that look like a dead cat. It's got a squash one.
Well, I can't see it.
Well,
Looks like a pussy to me.
that's what a dead cat is.
What, a pussy?
Yeah, pussy cat.
I've seen some pussies in my life and they don't look like that. Anyway, moving on, because I can see where this is digressing to.
These earphones.
No, this is the important bit, right? you can plug them in your ears if you like. Look at that. Right, one thing you can't do with the standard mics, you can't just plug them straight into your phone. You do need an adapter, and it's called a TRS to TRRS patch cable, and that's what it looks like. And that is it. That's the one you need. Okay, so when you buy a Rhodes mic, just buy one of them. They're cheap as chips, really, £5 or something like that. They're not that dear. And you plug that in, and you plug that straight into the back of the mic, and it's as simple as that. Or Galaxy S10, should I say, that will pick that mic up instantly. So you don't have to put in an app or anything like that. It will just work straight off the bat.
I don't suppose you know about the Apple, do you?
No,
because they're not Apple. The new Apples aren't.
I'm not really impressed with Apple.
No.
Well. I am not impressed with Apple phones.
With the cameras.
With the cameras or their ability to take quality photos or anything like that. I'm not
because Apple haven't got the jack plug.
Yes,
Apple,
there are other
they
things
just
like
go.
that.
So I didn't know if people had the Apple phone and they wanted to use the same sort of thing. And
exactly. So you need a dongle for the Apple.
Dongle,
don't you?
Yes.
And it's a dongle that plugs in straight into
you do, don't you?
the what do they call it? The lightning port.
Yeah.
But there are things that I've seen on YouTube about the new iPhones compared to the Galaxy.
No, they do vibrate the camera, everything.
And they have been raving a lot about this. So this is going to be really interesting. We are videoing on the back of the camera. And earlier on, I've videoed on the front of the camera. So that'd be nice to see the comparison, actually. Here we have the Rhodes mic. And we are videoing on the Galaxy S10e. Well, with this Moser Mini, it's very good with this Galaxy S10e that I'm recording on right now. And as I say, I'm recording on the front camera at the moment in 4K. So that's pretty impressive, isn't it? And and also recording with the microphone as well. But this is what my new vlogging setup that I'm using. So I thought I'd give it a go and see how it comes. See what it comes out like. I have no idea what it comes out like. I can't really show you the setup either, unless I video it on another camera, which I need to do really, but I'll show you later on. But anyway, that's the setup. It seems to work really well, and I'm looking forward to doing many vlogs on this. But anyway, so that was a little vlog just to test out what the video quality is like between the EOS R in 4K with a really nice lens on, and the Sigma Art lens, which is and I was filming at f1.4, so it was picking up, and it is very good with the picking up of the focusing.
They do track,
that did track really nicely, so I hope to see that on this video. And also the Samsung Galaxy S10e, so let's see what that's like. So there's a comparison. I know it's not fair, a very fair comparison, because that is a DSLR, and you would expect the EOS R to... the EOS R coupled with a beautiful lens like the 24mm f1.4 Art lens, you'd expect that to do really well, wouldn't you? And it does. Isn't it? But there is a big but there. The 64 gigabytes just went like that, just like that. And that was empty. Whereas I'm still filming on this, so
You.
well, yeah, I better check now.
Just the rolling.
It is. That's incredible. Awesome. See, ain't that incredible?
What?
That is incredible.
The
Because
quality is as good as like you got this new comparison, is it? Why check that thing about?
well, exactly, and that you can video on for quite a long time, as we are.
Well, we are only just going for a bit enough now. So.
That's amazing. That is really
It's cool
amazing.
beans, that, isn't it?
So we're going to get off this hot sunny beach because I'll tell you what,
I know what to build some sandcastles.
I'm really getting hot with this hat on because we were in the Arctic just a minute ago.
Were we?
Oh God, we are.
I'm the polar bear.
Oh, quick! I think we better get out
Got
of
my
here. mate.
goosebumps.
You better get a jumper on or something.
Better
It's
head.
bloody
Get
freezing.
my thermals. Right then.
Anyway, after that note, we're off. Anyway, anyway, let's wrap this up.
Okay. Till
It has been a lovely old job.